Bitch better have my money.
What do you think's going to happen on a plane? You think you're going to go down in a fiery crash?
I don't need that, man.
I just
don't need it. I don't need it.
Wouldn't you be willing to
But
get in a car?
I did fly to Brazil. That's what I did do.
You went to Brazil? Then why would you fly to Brazil?
Crazy.
Oh, it's fantastic. I fly back in 2 more weeks.
Is that right? Why is Brazil so great? Is it the broads?
It's the girls, but it's not just... what's the new... I haven't got them in a while. You know, I'm a big fan, but... The new lingo for coochie on the show now. You got lingo now?
Yeah, poontang?
Poontang.
Poontang, all right.
In Amsterdam, that's what they selling is poontang, the girls. They make you feel like you're buying it, and then you make them feel like they're selling it, so it's just an angry exchange. You know
so you will go to a hooker?
Yeah, in a minute, man.
Oh, you will?
I will.
But
Brazil, they selling dreams.
Right.
They're not selling...
What do you mean by that?
They sell you what you're looking to buy.
Really?
Yes.
What is like? What goes on? Like you go down to Brazil. Do you go there and you go with anyone, or you go yourself?
We went. You don't need. That's one of the places. You don't need to go with no. You don't need that. Just you and some other dude just to talk about what happened that day.
Because you can't believe it.
And it's just. It's
What's
fantastic.
the dream? Tell me the dream.
Meaning, they have a way. I don't know what they did, but they got this way of manipulating
a man. With their hand?
Where
are you? Are you at the hotel? You on the beach?
Where's this going on?
Everywhere. I don't even know what the weather was in Brazil, really.
You never got all right.
So,
what's a woman cost in Brazil?
100 reals, which is about 33 U.S.
Wow. And you're telling me the girls are as good looking as
There is nobody... Look, I broke up with my girlfriend as soon as I got back. I swear to God almighty.
You had a girlfriend, you went to Brazil.
But she wasn't selling me dreams.
Right.
She was selling me... She was selling me something else.
It was reality.
You mean you came back from Brazil and the sex was so incredible?
It wasn't the sex, it's not the sex in Brazil. That's not, it's inconsequential.
Really?
The poontang doesn't, it's there. That's why you feel like what a woman feels like, where you're so comfortable, because when you go out, you don't have to worry about getting a dude, so you can really enjoy yourself.
Right.
That's what it was like. So you buy company. Everything is sincere. Like, you actually put your hand on a woman's lap.
Yeah.
And that's all it means.
There's nothing connected.
And to you.
Nothing emotional.
You can buy emotions.
You can.
Everything's for sale.
You can be in love, too, if you want.
You could be in love. And she'll
say,
love
stay
you.
with me for the week and love me. Love me.
She will love you.
Oh, I get what he's saying. There's no stress during the night, like you got to get laid at the end of the night.
It's just nothing. But you got to understand, it's not just about buying. It's you buying. They sell you what you're looking for.
All right, let me ask you something. So you're in Brazil. It's part of the dream for you. You get a very hot chick, okay? You take her out to dinner?
Take her out to dinner.
You do? You like that?
Dinner. First of all, you're sitting down.
All right.
You're sitting down.
Yeah.
And you're eating chicken soup, and there's a 19-year-old, gorgeous 19-year-old just sitting there.
What's she wearing? Gown?
They wear, it depends. Some of them, the older ones, try to have to be a little more sexy than the younger ones.
Right.
They're more hookers than the younger ones.
Right.
There's a saying
the younger ones
look
like regular chicks.
There's a saying in Brazil, they start off selling chiclets. They wind up selling coochie, and then they end up selling chiclets. So after like 26, but you gotta understand, you've got to go to understand. It's like joining a cult. It was life-changing, man.
And now you're going back. You hate to fly. You won't even fly for your career, but for this you'll fly.
10 hours.
10 hours
10
on a
hours in the
plane.
air. 10 hours.
And how often are you making these trips now?
This will be my second one. I came back April 22nd. I'm going back June, something or another. And I'll probably do 2-month intervals because I need to re-up every...
So have you been with any American women here in America, or do you just go to Brazil and do your
That's what I do
there?
now. Well, you got to do what you got to do here. You can't, with men. Yeah. But as far as, look, a woman here is going to have to be better than the past and better than the future for me.
Yeah, and that ain't happening so far.
It's just they don't know how to do it. Women in America don't know how to sell dreams. They know how to sell coochie. That's what they sell in America. And I don't mean money. Nobody gets it free. I don't know who got free anything.
Nothing.
But once a woman sells, she's not selling you what you looking to buy. It's all she's doing. That's why you don't walk up the street and say hello to a beautiful woman and she don't speak to you, you know, because you're not cute enough.
Right.
But she's selling coochie, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Who turned you on to Brazil? I mean, to get you on that plane to first go.
My management.
Your management. They said, listen.
You need to go to Brazil.
That's a good manager. See, my guy doesn't do anything.
Yeah, right. He just gets you work.
He's selling something, too, my man.
You said your manager said, look, you got to go.
He didn't even push me like that. It wasn't peer pressure. He just was like, he went during Carnival. His brothers and him managed it.
Right.
So they went, and then they go, we going back.
Right.
I'm going back for my birthday. You want to go, you know.
And you went.
And I went.
And that was it. And now your whole life is changed. When you came back and you broke up with your girlfriend, you sat her down and said, listen.
No, I didn't see her right away.
Uh-huh.
It was 3 days.
You couldn't even recover.
And I ain't been funny since I've been back. I'm just now getting back to fun. I wanted to quit comedy.
Funny right out of you.
You were going to quit comedy.
If I had quit life money, if I had the kind of money to go buy a $300,000 condo over there.
In Brazil.
That's 100,000 American.
Yes.
And $10 million in the bank. I'm over there, and I feed the kids and everything. It would have been
You would live in Brazil.
I would stay in Brazil.
Wow.
I would stay in Brazil.
Now, you see, when you're buying coochie and not dreams, you have to be funny to deal with it.
I don't even understand all of that.
But they have a way, Howard, right, of selling. They don't make you feel like you buying sex.
Right.
So, in turn, you don't make them feel like they selling it.
Mm-hmm. You respect one another.
They see what you want. They see what...
They read you.
They read you, and they will invest all day long in you, so that really the price is 100, but you go, oh, you got 2 kids, take 3.
You're happy to handle.
Oh, you want to take care of them, which is the key to all the women in America. That's the key to a man. Is a man can only treat a woman the way she wants by getting reciprocation from a man, meaning. This is so complex to take care of a woman that a man just has to use his instincts to want to take care of her. His natural instincts. When
she doesn't ask so much, you want to help.
You want to give.
Look at you. I had no idea I'd be getting a lesson like that.
That's interesting.
When is somebody going to go to Brazil and bring all these experts back here?
Well,
we're going to Scores today. I'm going to Brazil.
Yeah, forget Scores.
How long does it take to get there? 10 hours?
Over there.
I can be back by tomorrow. Wow.
I tell you what, they should open up a funny bone in Brazil because Patrice would play it.
There you go.
Patrice, So let me understand something. You go there. You don't go like with one of those groups that like teach you how to meet these women. Where do you go to meet them? How do you know how to do all this?
Outside, and they don't just all come. Like every girl's not. They have a system. Like okay, every girl's not gonna come up to you. Girls.
Yeah, me in particular.
No, you.
I think you're talking to Artie.
He always addresses that towards me.
Not every girl's coming up to you.
Artie, not every girl's gonna come up to you.
Before he looked
you guys, yeah.
Before he looked at me to go, you know when girls say they hate you on the street? Directs that right at me.
No, but wait a second, Patrice. You're saying that you go there, you walk out on the street, and these girls are just everywhere? Like, do they approach you?
There's a club called Help.
Okay,
right?
Help.
What a great name.
That's what it is, Help.
It is. It's exactly, they call it Helpy. And you go in, and it's 500
hot chicks.
Working women.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're hot.
But only 20 will like you. So that it keeps the fantasy alive that... Not all of them. You're not purchasing all of them. It's like, this one really likes you.
Because she didn't have to come.
Yes. It's magical.
So you have to find the one, like in The Matrix. I need to find the one.
It's the one. And there will be about 10 or 20 that you'll catch looking at you. And the ones that don't like you don't talk to you. You understand?
Fine.
And it's fantastic, but you don't feel that pressure because you can always...
Do you think they're on some kind of a rotation? Like, you're up now. He's in. You got to show you like him.
No. They are fighting, and then they
don't run it for him, Ron.
You can buy jealousy. She couldn't. Nobody could. No one. Everybody's tried. My mama's convinced. I convinced my mother.
Right.
My mother was quiet. When my mother's quiet when I'm explaining nonsense, that's when it's for real.
So what type of women you like? You into white chicks, black chicks? What's your?
I'm in the big. Pretty. I'm a face dude. So big, like if Anna Nicole in her best days,
right,
in any color.
She was beautiful.
That's my thing.
What Anna Nicole did to herself is a sin.
Yeah, she's a mess now, but she got too big. Yeah.
She was beautiful at one point.
She's a mess.
She's a mess.
But that's what I like. I like a big, pretty girl.
So you don't care race, you don't care religion, you don't care any of that nonsense.
Well, I'm a Latino dude, man. I will dump off black women for Latino women, man.
Really? Why is that?
It's just something about them, man.
You can't explain it. It's something you like.
Yeah, but see, like J-Lo's not the kind. I like a dark Latin.
J-Lo's like a white woman.
Yeah, she's trying to get white for some reason, man.
For what reason? Well, she wants to be mainstream.
Yeah.
You know
the money.
Why do you think I went white?
I tell you, you know what? I had a Puerto Rican broad once. I know what he's talking about. And she sold me some dreams.
They're beautiful, man.
So Brazilians are perfect.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're learning. Umberto, you're on the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, brother.
Hey, listen, this guy got it all wrong, man. Brazilian women are the most conniving, B-word women in the world.
So what?
He likes the whole scene, man.
I'm buying what they're selling. I'm not buying the conniving dude. You understand?
Go ahead, Todd. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I just want to stand up for what this guy is saying. I've been down there a bunch of times over the last few years. I've actually learned to speak a little Portuguese, and it is a dream world, I'll tell you.
I bought a CD-ROM.
Did you?
No.
I was going to say, do you
Obrigado.
understand anything?
Say that again.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
I can't think right now.
You didn't study in school, but
I didn't.
now you got a CD-ROM.
Go out one night and study all you need to.
Were you shocked?
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Howard, seriously, when I went down there, I was married, and I got divorced, and about a year later, I met this Brazilian woman in London, very classy, beautiful woman. We hit it off, we talked, she invited me to come down and visit her in Rio over Christmas. I did, and I'll tell you, I never looked back.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow, I'm almost afraid to go down there.
If you go down there, you better,
they will
you better
take
not
you.
tell your girlfriend.
I'm afraid to go down there.
It is. The women down there, too, you can find anything you want. I mean, they've got...
This guy ain't shutting up. What?
If you're in a good relationship...
Yeah, I ain't going down there.
You can't go.
You can't go?
You can't go.
I'm doing well. I mean, I'm happy.
I broke up with and I'm a serial monogamist. I keep a girlfriend. I just keep a girlfriend, and my girl, and I'm not proud of it. It's just, she said, why haven't you come to see me? Why? And I just go,
Brazil?
Yeah, I cheated.
You cheated?
You actually told her.
And she goes, you couldn't last a week? And I was like, I couldn't last a day.
Wow.
The first day.
The day.
You were honest with her.
But if it was... If they was just selling that, I'd have still been with my girl.
Right.
Because I wouldn't be...
Right.
I wouldn't have had a life-changing experience.
Oh, I know about Brazilian women. I had a friend.
He sold him a dream.
He sold it, and I bought it.
I have a dream.
Is that what he meant by I have a dream?
That's what he meant. He went to Brazil.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about...
We were talking about race.
I have a dream.
I'll drink out the colored fountain. He was talking about Brazil.
What is that, Robin?
I had a friend who was engaged to a woman, and a Brazilian girl came and moved next door to him. In a week, she was living in his apartment.
Wow.
And he was engaged to a woman.
Hey, Ray, you're on the air.
Man.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
This guy's talking about Brazil. I'm sorry.
Don't use the S word.
I'm sorry, man. It's just I get hyped up when people start leaving out the Puerto Rican women, man.
Well,
Puerto Rico is the place to be. I just came back from PR.
All right.
Let me tell you, I went to the mall, and the women there dressed up like they're going to this clubs. They're beautiful. I left there with a neck brace.
This gentleman is telling you about... Forget about it.
Yeah, the mall. That's what I'm saying, the mall.
I'm going to the mall.
Shut your stupid face.
Yeah, you got to go to Club Health.
He said, I'm talking about changing lifestyles. He's talking about the mall.
Yeah. See Patrice O'Neal tonight through Sunday at Caroline's in Manhattan. For tickets, call 212-757-4100. Maybe he'll be able to tell you some more about Brazil. What is it, Brian? Go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Patrice, how you doing?
What's up, man?
I just want to let you know, this stuff about Brazil might be confusing, but I just saw Patrice at a club downtown, and he was talking about Brazil for about 25 minutes.
He even does it in his...
Most hysterical bit I've seen.
Most hysterical bit.
Yeah, it changed. I really just now getting back to comedy. Yeah, really.
Really.
Blew your mind.
Blew your mind.
Mentally.
Like, after this experience, and you came back, you said, I don't feel funny.
I just didn't feel I wanted to sit and eat chicken soup
Right.
And have two 19-year-olds next to me. That's all I really
All you could do is dream about Brazil.
Yeah, I wasn't really into the war. I was like, good, I hope the earth ends so I could just sit here and club help.
You're like a guy, Brazil.
You're like a guy who found Jesus in a way.
Changed my name. El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. I pray every day.
Wow. Look at you. Look at you.
Wouldn't he work hard enough now so that he could have that lifestyle?
That's what I'm trying to do. I swear, that's what I'm trying to do. It's just Robin, the traveling. I just can't.
You can't get around.
You're a homebody.
To England and stay. Like, I gotta stay someplace. Like, so I was really doing a lot of stuff in England to just stay one place. And the British pound is good, so I would go there months at a time.
But Patrice, what about like what John Madden does? He's afraid to fly. He has a bus and he travels around the country and does his thing and makes money. I mean, why not?
That's what I would do. And Whoopi Goldberg does that too. And Franklin. But I don't have that. I just don't have that kind of money. But now that I'm on this show and the college kids, I'll do colleges and take Valium or whatever I got to do. They pay crazy money, but I don't want to really go to Houston for a week of
funny bone.
Yeah.
Right. All right, I hear you.
Sure.
Well, let me tell you.
I mean, unless you got help for me, I don't know if
Club help.
I give it.
Yeah.
You like club.
I love that name. That's like
all right, what we're going to do when we get back, we got to do the news.
Yes, sir.
Would love it if you'd stay here and just hang out with us.
We just learned a lot.
We did learn a lot. Thanks for the lesson.
Thank you.
Really?
You're welcome.
Robin, you better have some Brazilian stories because he's not going to care about anything else.
Yeah, just talk about Brazil.
Really? Is there weapons of mass destruction in Brazil?
No. Let's go.
Because we got the...
Everything's fine.
I like your honesty, though. A lot of guys don't want to admit that they pay for sex. A lot of guys are ashamed and they keep it a secret. If more men were open about it, because it is one of the biggest businesses in the world, and the oldest profession, as they say, more guys were honest about it, it wouldn't be all this taboo.
But none of it's free, though. This is the thing people don't even understand.
Well, that's what Patrice is saying. You either pay up front or you pay in the back.
I was married. I cut the biggest check of my life.
And it's a lot of investment, and that was from the investment. People think pay is money, but I'm talking about, when I say selling and buying, I'm talking about any system you want to use, but it happened to be money in Brazil,
That's right. So. That's it. Well, do you bother with regular women at all anymore? Or
I try. There's a girl chasing me now, but I told her she got a job ahead of her. She got to be...
She's got to be better than Brazil.
Yeah.
She hasn't figured out how to sell a dream yet.
She better sell me a dream. Sell me what I'm looking to buy.
Right. Sell me a dream.
I would love to tell a chick.
Get it.
I would love to tell a chick.
I don't even get it.
I don't either, but I've seen guys get this look he's got.
Now, what... Okay, what...
You mean the look of serenity?
Well, go ahead.
Robin, what would you do, okay... to have a man just want to give you, I'm just being figurative, want to give you $1,000, just have to give it to you.
I have never figured that out.
You have to learn how to sell a dream.
I know. And there's my friend whose brother was the guy who ran off with this girl after he was engaged to somebody else. We just decided, because we watched, all of her Brazilian friends would come around and every guy would be on them. And we said, there must be a school in Brazil where they pull down a map of the American man, and they tell him, this is how you get him.
Has Brazil approached you about hiring you as a spokesperson for Brazil?
I would do it just for the room and board.
Right. You don't even looking for a payday.
Yep. Start a foundation, take care of the kids. And
here's a man we lost to Brazil, an American. A fine American comic.
Nice knowing you, America. It was fun.
And you'd never hear anybody say they want to leave America.
Have you contacted President Bush about becoming ambassador to Brazil?
He's busy blowing up there. I don't even want him to know Brazil exists, because he might find something there he wants to destroy.
You don't want him to blow that up. All right. We'll be back right after these words.